So I have a 8 GB VRAM on my system and I was able to use stable diffusion without any issues. But with same configuration, I'm not able to use newly released SDXL. And price of a new graphic card is through the roof. In this video, I will tell you a way by which you can use stable diffusion with SDXL model on any system even without an additional graphic card, and also on your mobile phone. I will do that by renting a system with 24 GB VRAM from a service called Runpod at a price as low as 24 cents per hour. So I am on the Runpod website. I'll be sharing link of this website below in the description. So if you have not signed up to this website, you will go to sign up option and create your account here. I have already done that. So I will click on login. So this is the Runpod main page. First thing we will do is adding funds to it. Minimum amount you can enter is $10. So I will be doing that. And you can use your card for that, or you can also use crypto to pay here. So now I'm done with the payment. And here you can see the amount that you have paid. It's showing $6.78 for me because I have used it for some time before recording this video. If you want to add more funds, again you can go to billing and add as much funds as you want. Now let's discuss various important settings that you will be using. So you can hire system from two types of clouds. One is called secure cloud and another is called community cloud. So secure cloud runs on data centers that are run by trusted partners of Runpod, as they say in their website. So if you are handling any sensitive data, you should go for secure cloud. Community cloud is run by decentralized partners across the world. So if you don't have any data that is very sensitive, then you should go for community cloud because it's cheaper when we compare it to secure cloud. Now next section is templates. So what templates do, that they install all the prerequisite softwares on the machine you rent before you start using it. That way you save a lot of time. For example, here in this case, I want to run stable diffusion. Then I can choose a stable diffusion template, and that way I will hire a system that will have stable diffusion pre-installed on it. As we can see that in official template section, we can see two templates for stable diffusion, and I have tested both these templates, and in these templates, SDXL is not loading properly. So I won't be using these two. Maybe in future, these templates will be updated and then you will be able to use stable diffusion SDXL properly on it. But I have identified a community template in which stable diffusion runs perfectly with SDXL, and that is this one. So I will be choosing this one. So I will press deploy on it, and as you can see, it has taken me to secure cloud, but I will not be going for secure cloud. I want a system in community cloud. So now I will go to community cloud and select the system I want. So I want a system with 24 GB RAM, and there are a lot of options available for that, but I will be going for RTX 3090. It's available at a rent of $0.29 per hour. So I'll be deploying it. And this is the template that I had selected before. So I'll be selecting it from here. Now let's go through all the options that are available here. So here the name of the graphic card is mentioned. The VRAM it offers me. RAM the system offers me. It has 4 CPUs and it has a CUDA of V11.8. Now let's click on this drop down. So as you can see that by default, on-demand non-interruptible option is selected, but there is another option called stop interruptible. And here the cost is comparatively very less. So in case of spot, if for example, you go for $0.19 per hour, and if someone else bids a higher amount, then CPU will be allotted to that person. So it's an interruptible option and it is suitable for small tasks. But I want to create a CPU machine that I will save for long term. So I will not go for spot option, and I will not be discussing the way you can bid for these in this particular video. Now another option you can see is customized deployment. The only thing that is important for us here is the container disk and volume disk, which you can edit. So both container disk and volume disk are part of hard drive that you are hiring, but container disk gets deleted within 10 minutes if you run out of funds, and volume disk is maintained for 2 days after you run out of funds. If during that period you add more funds, then this data will be saved. This is the only difference between container disk and volume disk. And these two you can increase as per your requirement even later. So I won't be changing any values here at this particular time. So now let's click on continue. So now all the details of our CPU that we are hiring can be seen over here, and here's the pricing summary. So GPU cost is 0.29 per hour. Running disk cost is 0.12 per hour. This is the amount you are paying per hour for the 85 GB space you are renting. If you would have increased the disk size, this cost would have gone up. Another line you can see is exited disk cost. So after you are done using automatic 1111 web UI and you have stopped the system and went out of Runpod, this $0.21 per hour will be charged to you for maintaining your all the models and settings that you have downloaded. This way, when you come back to Runpod and start your system again, you don't have to do all the settings and download all the files again. And for that, Runpod charges you $0.21 per hour. So now let's click on deploy. So now your CPU is being prepared. It takes very less time. So now your CPU is prepared and now it's downloading all the required files. It will take some time. So now your system is ready. Next, let's go through the options that are available over here. So first we will click on this Humbug menu and the first option is the log pod. So if you log the pod, you won't be able to use it until you unlock it. So let's do that. So now I have logged the pod and I won't be able to use any of the services till the pod is logged. Now let's unlock it by going over here. Now I will unlock the pod. Now I can use the services again. Next option is edit pod. Here the only option that concerns us is the container disk and volume disk option. From here you can increase the volume of the disk that you are using. Next option is restart pod. So restart pod is like restarting your system. Stop pod. So stop pod is like shutting down your system. And reset pod is like formatting your system. It will delete all the models, files and settings you have done. Here is the readme settings. So here you will find all the details that you will require for using this template. For example, that here you can see various ports available over here, and from readme you can know that what different ports will take you to. So for example, the 3000 port will take us to the stable diffusion web UI, that is automatic 1111. 3010 will take us to Kohya SS. 6006 will take us to TensorBoard and 8888 will take us to Drmbooth. So for this particular video, I will be using stable diffusion web UI, automatic 1111 and Jupyter Lab. Another thing is the password that will be used for logging into Jupyter Lab. So now let's click on connect and first let's go to Jupyter Labs. To start that, first I will copy the password from here and again go to Jupyter Labs, paste it here and log in. So now we are inside the Jupyter Labs. Another thing I want to start is the automatic 1111. So now automatic 1111 has started and you can start using it right away. To test that, let's enter a prompt over here and click on generate. And as you can see that we have got the result. So it's working. Now, if you want to install extensions, you can go to extensions like you will do when automatic 1111 was installed on your system. Go to available option, click on load from. And one extension that I will be using is the additional networks. I will be installing that. Once I have done that, I will go to install tab and I will apply and restart UI. So UI is now reloaded and as you can see the additional networks extension that we have downloaded. Now we will be downloading the SDXL model from Hugging Face and I will also download another model from Civit AI. Here I have CntrlNet also and as you can see that no models are downloaded in CntrlNet. So I will also download one model for CntrlNet and if you want you can download all the models. To do that, first we will go to Jupyter Labs and I will download a software called Runpod CTL that enables us to download files for Jupyter Labs. And to do that, I will go to Runpod CTL GitHub page. I will be sharing link of this in the description. I will copy this command, again go to Jupyter Labs. Then in this particular folder, I'll be opening the terminal and paste this command over here and click on enter. And this will download Runpod CTL as you can see over here. Next thing I will do is download SDXL model. For that, I will go to stable diffusion folder. I will go to models folder. Then I will go to stable diffusion folder again. And here is the folder where I will be installing the model. I will close this terminal window and reopen it again. Now it's important to open the terminal in the folder where you have to download the files like I have done here. To download the SDXL model, I will go to Hugging Face page of SDXL Diffusion XL Base 1.0, and I have also opened the page of the Refiner model. I will be downloading both. I'll be sharing link of these in the description below. So now I want to download this particular file for the model, and to do that I will right click on the download button and copy the link. Then again I will go to Jupyter Labs. I will type WGET space and paste the link over here and click on enter. So now the downloading is started. So as you can see that the model is downloaded. Now I will download the Refiner model. For that again I will go to the Refiner Hugging Face page, copy the link, go to Jupyter Labs, paste the link, and the download is started. Now Refiner model is also downloaded. Now I have to download the LoRa file that is available over here. And to do that, again I will go to Jupyter Labs. I will go to models and then click on LoRa folder. Close the terminal over here. Open the terminal in LoRa folder. I'll go to Hugging Face page. Copy the link of LoRa file. Go to Jupyter Labs. Type WGET. Paste the LoRa link and hit enter. So LoRa file is also downloaded. Now I will tell you how you can download a model from Civit AI. The process is same. Again, open the terminal window in the Stable Diffusion folder under models. Go to the Civit AI website. I will be linking this website below in the description. And I want to download the deliberate model. I will click here. And I want to download the space tensor model. So I will right click on the download link, copy link. Again, go to Stable Diffusion, Jupyter Labs, type WGET space, paste the link, click enter. The download process looks a bit different, but it's quite same. So now the model has been loaded over here. I will rename the model. Now, while renaming the model, you have to ensure that if you have downloaded a CPKT file, then you have to add CPKT after the file name. But I have downloaded safe tensors, so I will be writing safe tensors over here. Now, as all the models are downloaded, I will go to the Stable Diffusion webUI and press this button. And you can see all the models that I have downloaded before. Now I have to download a model for CntrlNet, and for that same process is followed. Go to Stable Diffusion folder, go to Extensions, click on CntrlNet, go to Models. Now here you can see all the YML files, but there are no PTH files available, and I will share a link from where you can download the PTH files. So this is the page from where you can download the models. As of now, I will only be downloading the depth model, but by following the same process, you can download all the models. I will just copy the link here, go to Jupyter Labs, close this terminal, open the terminal again, type WGET space, enter the link and press enter. And the model is downloading. So as you can see, depth PTH file is downloaded over here, and now I can use it in CntrlNet. So let's go to Stable Diffusion webUI and click on this button. Now the model I have downloaded can be seen over here. Now let's test the SDXL model that I have downloaded by entering a prompt over here. I will set width and height to 1024 and 1024 because this is the resolution in which SDXL model was trained on, and then I will click on generate. So this is the result that we got. Now let's use LoRa to improve this image. For that, I will press here, go to LoRa, and this is the LoRa that we had downloaded along with the SDXL model. I will add it and I will generate the image again. So as you can see that the details have improved in the image that I had entered. Next thing we will do is to test the refiner models. So I will send this image to image. I will remove the LoRa model here. Now I will select the refiner model, set the denoising strength to 0.2, and let's generate the image. So as you can see that the image has become much sharper now. You can see the moon over here. It has more details and the face of this particular alien is improved now. The bodies of the other aliens that are displayed are also better. And you can see more details in the trees above here. Now let's test the CntrlNet model that we had downloaded. I will click on Pixel Perfect over here. I will select the depth model because that is the only model that I have downloaded. I'll be entering an image over here. I will select this image. I will send its resolution to the main image and I will double the resolution. And for this image, I will enter this prompt. Let's click on generate again. So I have got an error message when I use CntrlNet. Let's try to generate it again. Again, I am getting an error message. So to see what kind of error message that you get, you go to My Pods, go to Logs, and here you can actually check the error that has happened. Like in case of desktop, you check the CMD after an error happens. So I have heard that there is some problem in SDXL when we use it with CntrlNet. So let's try a different model over here. This deliberate model that I have downloaded. Some error has happened. So I will reload this saying port is not up yet. So if this error happens, again you go to My Pods, you restart the pod. So these are some troubleshootings that you have to do when you use Runpod. We will wait till the port gets ready. I will close this webUI. So when the port is not ready, you will get this error and you have to wait till the port is up. So now the port is up. I'll be selecting the deliberate model and I will entering the image from my CPU. So I will be entering this image and let's enter a prompt. I'll be entering this prompt. I will click on restore faces. I'll select pixel perfect. I will select the depth model. Now everything is done. I just have to send the resolution from CntrlNet to the main image. But for deliberate model, I will be using 512 into 768 resolution, which is in the same ratio. Sampling steps, I will select at 30 and let's generate the image. So this is the image that was generated and it matches the image that I had entered. All the images you generate, you can save directly to your CPU from automatic 1111 web UI. Another thing to note that all the images that you generate are saved in the outputs folder. You can access all the images from here. And if you want, you can save this image on your desktop. So after you are done using your CPU or pod, you close the links and press stop pod. Now the 0.29 per hour charge will not be charged from you. The only thing you have to pay is $0.021 per hour for maintaining the settings and downloads of your pod, and that's a very nominal charge. I can also terminate the pod. That way, that charge will not be taken from you, but then all the downloads and settings that you have done for this pod will be lost. And here you can see the rental that they are charging from you. And that way, Runpod is very transparent. Now I will tell you how you can use Runpod with same settings and downloads on your mobile. To use Stable Diffusion using Runpod on your mobile, go to any browser, login on Runpod. I will go to my pods. So this is the pod. I will restart the pod from here. And the same process of launching is happening on the mobile. Now wait for some time till the ports get ready. After that, I will click on connect. Now let's connect. Enter the first port. That is for the web UI. Web UI is loading. And you can see all the models that you have downloaded, all the extensions you have downloaded on your mobile. With this, we come to the end of this video. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe and press the bell icon for watching more such videos.